Hello, my name is Eric and I'm with amoresuccessfulyou.com, and today I want to talk about the chain rule of derivatives in calculus. Okay, so what's the definition of the chain rule? So given a function h of x that is f composed of g, so we know that composition, so let's say that f of x equals x squared and g of x equals sine, then f composed of g equals sine of x squared. We just plug in g for x. Okay, so if we're given a function that's a composition of two functions, then the derivative equals f prime g of x times g prime of x. And remember, it's just an equation, so we cannot forget this equation. All right, let's go into some examples. So first off, let's dummy proof this example. So I always like to do that because it's good to get the base case out of the way so we can just work with the formula and then build our knowledge off of a base understanding. So let's let h of x equals x. Okay, so what do we got here? F of x equals x and g of x equals x. Does this make sense? So we plug, so f of g of x equals f of x equals x. Does that, we plug in x for g of x, get f of x, and f of x equals x. Okay, so now let's find the derivative. So we know from the power rule that this is equal to 1. And now let's come over here. F prime of x equals 1 and g prime of x equals 1. Okay, so we plug it in. So that's our equation. So h prime of x equals to f prime g of x times g prime of x equals 1. And we can't, and there's no input to 1 times 1 equals 1. Perfect. So that ties out. All right, so it's dummy proof. Let's go that for a little longer so we can remember. So remember, we need to really remember this formula and also understand what composition is. So I'll write it down again. Okay, let's do 3 more examples real quick. Alright, so let's let h of x equals to sine of x squared. Alright, so what are our functions f and g? F of x equals sine of x, g of x equals x squared. Plug in x squared to sine of x, we get sine of x squared. F prime of x equals cosine x, g prime of x equals 2x. Alright, let's just apply our equation. H prime of x equals f prime composed of g of x times g prime of x equals, plug her in, f prime times 2x. Okay. Let's do h of x equals e to the 3x squared. F of x equals e to the x, g of x equals 3x squared, g prime of x equals 6x, f prime of x equals e to the x. So then h of x equals f prime g of x times g prime of x equals f prime of x, f prime composed with a g times g prime of x. Alright, simple. Alright, we'll do one more. We might do 2 more. H of x equals to ln sine of x squared. Okay, so this is a double chain rule. We have a function composed with a function composed with a function. Okay, so f of x equals ln x. G of x equals sine x squared. So from this one, we know that this is the chain rule problem. So we know the derivative from above equals 2x times cosine x squared, which we use the chain rule for, and f prime of x equals 1 over x. So h prime of x equals to f prime g of x, g prime of x equals 1 over sine x squared times 2x cosine x squared equals 2x cotangent of x squared, because we have a cosine on top and a sine on the bottom. Alright, so do you guys got this? Thank you for your time, and if you have any comments, please let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know what other content you think that would be useful to your studies in calculus. Thank you again for your time, and check out my blog at www.amoresuccessfulu.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.